Naruto, 10 anime villains who are immune to talk no jutsu. Naruto has a way of reaching the hearts of bad guys through his talk no jutsu, but some anime villains won't be convinced so easily. Naruto is one of the strongest ninja in history, and the once hate-filled ninja world has enjoyed years of relative peace because of his actions. Over the course of the series, Naruto has faced a variety of villains who possess tormented and twisted ideologies, and he was able to make some of them change by simply talking to them. Fans of the series refer to this ability as talk no jutsu, and many consider it to be his strongest and most effective technique. The anime world is very big, and there are dozens of series with villains who can push Naruto to the limit. It is true that Naruto might be able to get through to some of these villains, but there are some who cannot be reached through words. 10. Aizen's Zanpakuto would make talking to him rather difficult. Aizen possesses immense spiritual power, to the point that he can take on multiple captain-level Soul Reapers at once. And thanks to the Hogyoku, he is now an immortal being. The former captain has done some terrible things, and he wouldn't have been able to pull them off without his Zanpakuto. Kyoka Suigetsu allows Aizen to take control of all 5 of a person's senses, and thanks to the Hogyoku, he can activate this effect at any time. If Naruto were to fall victim to this ultimate hypnosis, there is a pretty good chance that his talk no jutsu will be wasted on the wrong person. 9. Father won't stop until he is completely free of all limitations. Father may be one of the least likable homunculi in Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, but he is still an all-powerful being who has mastered all forms of alchemy. He gained his abilities by sacrificing thousands of human lives to create multiple Philosopher's Stones, and although he is a god, he is still bound to the laws of the universe. Father began life as a dark, gaseous mass in a flask, and to him, the flask was nothing more than a prison. By being free of all universal laws, Father will finally be free of all his bounds. And no one could ever talk him out of obtaining this freedom. 8. Stain would view Naruto as another fake hero. Stain is one of the best villains to appear in My Hero Academia, and he has the quotes to prove it. Stain believes that All Might is the only true hero and that all other heroes are only in it for the fame and money. Which is why he has taken it upon himself to kill as many fake heroes as possible. If Naruto were to confront Stain with his talk no jutsu, the hero killer will likely learn about Naruto's past. Naruto wanted to prove himself to the world, and this resulted in him helping a lot of people, but Stain would see these acts of heroism as just another attempt to achieve fame. 7. Boros only cares about fighting the universe's strongest fighters. The anime industry is filled with characters with insane kill counts, and Boros is one of them. Boros led a group of alien space invaders, and he is single-handedly responsible for the destruction of several planets and civilizations. He has been traveling the galaxy in search of a prophesized warrior for decades. And the only reason why he wants to fight this warrior is that he is tired of fighting weaklings. Boros only cares about this destined fight, and as strong as Naruto is, he cannot stand up to someone who can destroy planets. Talking to him would be pointless because Boros would simply wipe out the ninja world and move on to the next planet. 6. Naruto won't stop until his goals are achieved. Naruto is a half-demon who thirsted for power, and he was known for being a cruel manipulator who enjoyed destroying other people's lives. Naruto can try talking to him, but it won't do him any good since Naruto does not understand the concept of a loving bond. Naruto wishes to become a full demon and to possess a Shirkan jewel that is fully corrupted. Considering the lengths he has gone to in order to make this goal a reality, it is hard to believe that Naruto can say anything to change him. 5. Goto would rather eat Naruto than listen to him. Parasite tells the story of a high school student who manages to stop an alien parasite from taking over his body, and he soon learns that these parasites have claimed several human hosts throughout the world. Shinichi ends up befriending his parasite, and together they fight other parasites who care about nothing more than killing and eating humans. Goto is a unique being, as his body is made up of 5 different parasites. Naruto may be good at talking, but even he cannot stop an alien being who runs entirely on instinct. 4. Death is too sadistic, lacks empathy. Death possessed the demon's extract imperial arms, which gave her the ability to create ice out of nothing. She has mastered this power to such a degree that she can now freeze time for a short period. The Akame ga Kill villain grew up in the harsh north with her father, and it was there that she lost her humanity and became a barbaric sadist who enjoyed causing people pain. Death has absolutely no empathy for people who appear weak, and if Naruto tries to talk with her, that is exactly what she will 3. If the Demon King is willing to kill his own sons for a younger body, talk is meaningless. The Demon King is one of the strongest beings in the 7 Deadly Sins universe, and he will stop at nothing to ensure the demon clan's supremacy. He possesses true godlike power, which is why he is extremely self-confident and arrogant, but he can also be quite ruthless. If Naruto wasn't able to get through to Kaguya, he won't have much luck with the Demon King either. The Demon King wishes to obtain a younger body, but he can only do that by taking control of one of his sons' bodies. If he is willing to kill his own sons for such a reason, no amount of talking will ever be enough to get through to him. 2. Light believed he was a god doing the right thing. It may look like an ordinary notebook, but the Death Note is actually one of the strongest weapons in all of anime. The notebook can kill anyone on Earth as long as that person's name is written in it. And Light Yagami used this power to try and create a world that was free of evil. He did this by killing off criminals, but he ends up developing a god complex which ultimately becomes his undoing. Light truly believed that he was the world's savior, and as good as Naruto is at communicating with people, Light would just write his name in the Death Note to shut him up. 1. Kid Buu doesn't understand compassion or empathy. The Kid Buu saga had some entertaining fights, and it did a great job of showing just how strong Buu really is. He may look like a kid, but this version of Buu is actually the character's true form, and if he wanted to, he could wipe out all life on Earth in an instant. Naruto managed to get through to Nagato. But that is because Nagato understood compassion and empathy, which are 2 characteristics that Buu lacks. Without that understanding, nothing Naruto says will ever make him understand the severity of his actions.